Gorilla. Today is July 28th, 2026, and today I'm here to disprove a foreigner's claim that my Azerothcore guide doesn't work at all. And here he is, he's streaming live right now. Listen what he says.
Share your screen.
Come on.
And how many accounts does dude have? Because I have to do this and that. Why? I have to do anything. Why? This and that. You come into my channel and telling me you have to go to the voice channel. You have to do this and that. Why? I have to do anything.
So he doesn't want to get in voice chat and share his screen and show the problems that he's having. Why? Well, because he's full of shit. I took some screenshots of the comment he left yesterday on my channel. And basically, let's see what he says. This video is very helpful, not... I know we have pub, but come on. You explaining it to noobs. So every step you talk about, blah, blah, blah. You should, yeah, whatever, dude. But this is my first attempt to work with Linux at all. I'm on my 6th attempt to install Debian. It's not called Debian, it's called Debian. Jesus. I'm stuck on the first step, or I'm stuck on this step. First time it worked, installed, but IP address was strange, starting with 10.0.2.2. Okay, well that right there tells me that you chose the wrong option. Remember how I said in VirtualBox that when you go to settings, you have to go to network and go to bridged? If it's 10. whatever and your router, your DHCP server on your router, if you even know what that is, gives out IP addresses in the 192.168 range, and yet your virtual machine has a 10. something something, that means that you selected NAT and you didn't listen to my guide where I said bridged adapter. Do you see why I want you to share your screen? Because when you make claims like that my guide doesn't work, and then you refuse to share your screen, that tells me that you fucked it up, and you don't want to admit that you fucked it up. You just want to denigrate me. Now that's fine, you can try to denigrate me all you want, but I'm not going to allow you to use my channel to spread your misinformation and confuse other people. So if that's the problem with your thing, well, we could have found out. I actually sent an email to this guy telling him that I'll help him out. I told him in no uncertain terms that he has to get in Discord or whatever. And of course, he said he hates Discord. And instead of getting in Discord or like actually trying to get some help, he kept typing on my channel. So now he was having network issues, bad archive mirror, and all this other crap. So I replied, and I was talking about IP addresses, and I said I figured he had Wi-Fi because that's what most people seem to have. And then he started encountering MySQL errors and all this other stuff, and then I told him I hate Discord too, but I gotta ban you because you keep typing. And then he says, what I did. Fucking foreigns, dude. So I took a screenshot of also, because I went to bed, I laid down, and when I got on my phone, I noticed he was still typing. And he was still, that's what I mean, he's still typing. He wouldn't get in voice chat, and he wouldn't share his screen, so that tells me that he doesn't want help. He just keeps talking at me and not to me. So look what he says. It seems Debian 13.6.0 has no MySQL. After fresh install, I checked with sudo sys. Oh yeah, of course you don't, dude. It doesn't come with MySQL. Do you know where you get MySQL from? Let me show you. It's called, right here. This is where you get it from. This is where you get MySQL. Deps, if you don't know, stands for dependencies. And this .sh file is a script that I have you type, which is built in Azerothcore, that installs all the necessary software that you need. You get it? That's why I didn't go too deep in. If I would have covered all these things and explained what each one does, the video would have never ended. And the problem with Linux too, if you don't know this, whatever his name is, Gedits, or what the fuck is his name? Gets? Oh, Gedist. And like I said, he's streaming right now. What he doesn't seem to get is that Linux changes all the time. That's not my fault. That sucks. I agree with you on that. I don't like that about Linux, is that there's so many different packages run by so many different people, they could just arbitrarily make changes anytime they want, and then we have to deal with them. And that requires work. there's never going to be a one-click install for everything that lasts forever. And this guy claims that he found one. He said he found a guy who has like a one-click install. Well, here it is right here. It's called this DK Inspiration, or Inspirations, and he made this automated Debian install, but it's based on my guide, I found out. And part of the problem with this guy is if you go to his GitHub, check this out. Oh my God, this kind of pissed me off. But this is his automated script, or supposedly automated, but look at this right here. Critical security warning. Oh man, look at this. He says LAN use only. And it says, this is deliberate security trade-off for installation. Do not expose this server to the internet. So that defeats the purpose of multiplayer cooperative gaming. I don't like when people say this, dude. So go ahead, Getz, whatever the hell your name is. Go ahead and use this guy's guide and everything, and maybe he's well-meaning. But he actually tells you with a straight face that it's cool to install World of Warcraft server, but it's not cool to have multiplayer with your friends. That's what that says. That's what that means. I would never say this. The first thing I say is that if you're going to install your own World of Warcraft server, then fucking open it up and have fun with people. Allow other people to connect. That's awesome. It's not lame and it's not a security risk. It's fucking normal. We've been running our own game servers for decades. If you want to play the original Serious Sam right now in 2026, multiplayer online, TCP IP with your friends, you have to open a port. But this guy says, like a lot of fear mongers, that you shouldn't open it up to the internet. Oh no, it's so scary. So, look, he might mean well, but I don't like what he said right there. Most people don't know what they're doing. And that includes me. All right, so let me see. Will the recording of the broadcast remain? I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to do a fresh install right now, and let's see if this guy's telling the truth, or maybe that maybe he's right, or maybe I'm wrong, but he said that my guide doesn't work, and in this live stream he goes over my shit and basically insults me.
So I'm going to sleep. Anyway, this video is rewind.
I won't play the whole thing, but essentially he's calling me a liar. He's saying my guide is not good enough. It's, you know, whatever. I'm going to find out right now if it's good enough. I'm just going to see if it actually works. So, all right. Now he's going to already have a problem with this. I know that if he's even watching. I'm going to use the same version he was trying called Debian 13.6. All right. I just made this little VM. This is a virtual machine. I know it looks different than VirtualBox, but this is called Proxmox. This is what I use for my virtual machines. And you can go to hardware and you can see closely that I gave it almost, let's see, we're 26 gigs, and I gave it almost 20 gigs of memory. And if you look closely, here's the ISO, the exact file name of the Debian operating system, 13.6. There it is right there. So I'm using the same one that you did and you failed miserably on, by the way. This guy is just, he's fucking insulting me. And look at this. And he commented on the other guy's video with the automated install, and he still had problems. He's having errors on everything, and he's blaming everybody else except him. This Geddes guy. Fucking insulting me, you fucking foreign. Oh, man. So if you're gonna fucking call me out and say my guide doesn't work, and then you're not willing to share your screen, I'm gonna flush you like the turd that you are, and then I'm gonna publicly fucking shame you by proving you wrong. I don't actually know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit start right now, and we're gonna load this sucker up and see if I can install anything. So here we go. This is a fresh install of Debian. Yeah, it's in my browser, but it works exactly the same. It's a fucking virtual machine. So, fucking foreign insulting me. It doesn't work. Okay, dude. Well, here's my guide right here, and we're gonna start right here where you're supposed to start. I don't mind opinions, but I hate misinformation, dude. Okay, so let's just name this A-Core test. Okay, that's exactly what my guide says. It says don't put in a root password, so we're not. And then I'm gonna make a username nirv, and then I'll put the password in for him. Okay, I'm gonna choose central. Oops. I hit the wrong button. English, United States, central. What's the problem, man? So, did you make it this far at least? I only hit enter a few times. Did you already fuck it up at this point? That's what's great about screen sharing. You can find out really quickly if people are full of shit or not. All right, so we're gonna do this all files, finish, write, yes, change, whatever. So as that's going, I'm gonna show you another fucking example. This guy fucking sent me a fucking friend, this guy right here. This guy, see this fucking comment? This guy was saying that we can get in Discord call. I can show you. I'm 10,000% sure I did everything right. And then I put...
You lie.
Yeah, because he lied. And then he even admitted it. LMAO, I know. I got it all working, blah, blah, blah. He made the fucking mistake because he was sitting there saying that my guide doesn't work, just like you did. And when we got in voice, dude, I told him to type the word history. I don't know if you know this, but when you type the word history in a Linux window, like, let's see, how about right here? Type in the word history, and you can see all the fucking commands you typed recently. And when I noticed he was typing shit that I never said in my guide, I said, what's that about, dude? I thought you followed my guide 10,000%. What's all this fucking weird shit you were typing in? And he had nothing to fucking say. Nothing to fucking say. You motherfuckers, dude. Stop lying to me. Stop saying that you followed my guide 1,000, 10,000%, even though you fucking added a bunch of AI shit that AI told you to do. And I didn't tell you to do. There's a reason why I set my guide up this way, dude. If you go to the official Azerothcore website and you try to get a guide documentation there on how to install it, it's even worse. Look at this. It doesn't even tell you basically what to type. It's like, it's a huge mess. Look at this. It's even worse than my guide. That's why I couldn't understand this shit when I fucking tried to get this installed. That's why I said somebody needs to do a better job on some sort of a guide. And part of the problem, like I said earlier, though, is that Linux does change a lot. Right after I made my first guide, Azerothcore completely changed their fucking MySQL. They went from MariaDB to MySQL. It's a whole different program. So they already pulled the rug underneath me for that. And then Debian 13 came out. And that was a mess too, because a lot of shit didn't work out of the gate with Debian 13. So you see what I'm saying, dude? So it isn't my fault all the time. I try to keep up to date. You know, I try to keep an eye on, like, if my guide's accurate or not. And it is. All right, so remember what I said? Don't check anything except these two, SSH server and standard system utilities. All right, did you at least get this far? I'd like to know. I want to know this cocksucker, if he at least got this far. And by the way, I'm going to link voice chat, just in case he happens to be here and he wants to share his screen. Share your screen, Geddes TT. But he won't do it, dude. He won't show me how he fucked it up because he keeps pointing his finger at me, and that's fine. You can do it. I just hate liars. I hate people who fucking accuse me of having inaccurate information when I work really hard to try to be objectively, scientifically, and mathematically correct. I try really hard to do that. Okay. Install Grub, yep. And then you choose your hard drive, which is what I did in the video. All right, struggling so far? Fucking foreigners. And he calls me racist because I said foreign. He said he's gonna contact some sort of internet police or something on me for calling him a foreign. Hey, foreign, you're lucky I don't make a website about you. You're lucky I don't do it. Do you want me to? Because I can. Cocksucker. Fucking foreign. This is one of the reasons I'm unlisting or privating or possibly deleting my Azerothcore videos is because I post my Discord info for certain people, but that doesn't mean the world. Yeah, it's available, it's out there, but foreign people on the internet are so fucking rude that they don't even ask you permission. Hey, would you be willing to help me? They don't even ask. They just add you and basically demand that you help them right now. Please help me. I'm stuck. Please. No. Foreign. But the few people that I do try to help, they always end up lying to me. That's their big fucking... That's the great thing about voice chat and also screen sharing is that you can find out really quick if people are full of shit or not. So let me log into my username, which is what I said in my guide to log into the username. Okay, and then the SU, right? Pass WD to change the password for the root account, right? Oh, so it wants me to... Oh. I know what I did. Hold on. I typed in the wrong thing. I meant for sudo password. There we go. I typed it in just password. All right. So now we have a sudo account. Let me type IPA so I can start pasting commands. So 192.168.1.14, right? Right out of the gate, it's correct. How do I know? Because that's my router. My router gave this virtual machine that IP address. And if you have one different than your DHCP server, then that means you chose the wrong fucking network for your virtual machine, dude. You chose NAT. That's you, not me, because I didn't say that on my guide to choose NAT. I said to choose bridged. Or you get the wrong IP. So let me add that. 1.14, right? Let's save it, open, and then we're going to type in nirv, and then the password, because we can't log in as root yet. Now we're as root right now. That's what that means, root. So what was the first part of my guide after getting into root? Okay, we changed the password right there. We did this, and we got in. Here's the command right here. All right, done. Actually, you know what? I want to use SSH. I mean, Windows command window, just because even though my guide talks about putty, and I prefer putty, okay, all right, so we're in. All right, where do we start? Okay, let's start with this. Okay, oh god, that looks terrible. 1, 0. Okay, update grub. Let's be lazy and paste it. All right, so did you make it this far yet? Okay, this is for something else that says for a container that specifically mentions container, not virtual machine. So we don't paste this one. And then we start here with apt upgrade. Okay, this is going to install some stuff right there. What's the problem, dude? And then this one's going to do the git clone. All right, everything's working so far, dude. I thought my guide was broke, dude. I thought my fucking guide didn't work, cocksucker.
I can't believe it. Everything started there because this tutorial blah blah blah. If you want to watch it, to try it and confirm it doesn't work. I'll write it.
Confirm it doesn't work. Oh, okay, I'm confirming it right now, cocksucker.
Blah blah blah. If you want to watch it, to try it and confirm it doesn't work. I'll write it to comment blah blah blah. It doesn't work. This and that blah. And he's reply if you're.
Okay, let's go to the next one. We're git cloning this mod-playerbots. See how easy that is? You just fucking drag and drop and copy and paste. Oh, wow, that's real difficult. All right, see the depot. Okay, I'm going to type this. System ctl status MySQL. Of course it's not going to be there because you didn't install the deps yet. The deps right there, DEPS, remember? Dependencies? There, now we're going to get it right now. That's going to do all the work for us. And we can go back to watching your video.
Linux IP blah blah blah. He started mocking me. I didn't mock them in that comment and just saying that it doesn't work. You need to look into it. Something's not right. And he's accused me I'm using Wi-Fi. So alright, thank you for putting the tutorial. However, you followed the step exactly described.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's why he won't share his screen. He did not follow my guide exactly how I described it. Because I'm doing that right now, and it's fucking working. Isn't that weird? Fucking foreigners. Every single person who has said they followed my guide exactly lied through their buck teeth. Don't fucking lie, dude. Let me fucking see you follow the guide and see if you know. I've seen people say that they follow my guide and they didn't even know how to fucking copy and paste correctly. They kept missing shit. They would like highlight the wrong shit like this right here and paste that and like, oh, it doesn't work. Well, you fucking copied all these dashes, you idiot. You don't copy the dashes, you drooling tard. What the? I can't stand it anymore, dude. My guide is turning into I don't know. It's these people will not roll up their sleeves and get it done themselves because they're not gamers. They don't want to play this. They don't want to do it. If you're a gamer and you want to play World of Warcraft on your own fucking server, you have to roll up your fucking sleeves and get into this. You can't just come here bumbling along and hope that everybody does everything for you. You actually have to, you know, elbow grease. You have to kind of do a little bit of work. Okay, so after I did the, oh, now I have MySQL, right? Oh, I have MySQL all of a sudden. Isn't that fucking weird? And he's sitting there trying to install it manually or something. And he was talking shit to me about it. You motherfucker. God, I can't stand fucking dumbasses. Look at this. Yeah, 13.6 doesn't have MySQL. You have to install it manually, or the way we just did. Oh, by the way, we could do cat, so this OS, there we go. Just to prove that we do really have 13.6. There it is. God, it's just so fucking frustrating. All right, let's compile it. All right, let's see, whatever. What's going on here? Well, this guy's, it's not really a rant. It's just that I'm calling out liars, dude. They're trying to call me out saying my guide doesn't work, okay? And I'm doing the guide exactly how my guide says, and it seems to be fucking working. And I asked him to share his screen and let's find out what's going on, and he wouldn't do it. He kept banning me from his live stream, dude. I kept coming back and he kept banning me. I kept coming back and he just kept talking shit like the foreign that he is. Because he doesn't want to admit that he's the one that fucked it up, not me. Oh, I hate disingenuous sacks of shit. I hate them. I'm racist because I said foreign. Well, that's what you guys are, dude. Fucking annoying, obnoxious, pushy foreigners. All right, so let's
still run into major issues. The video seems to skip several curious steps,
Where? What? I'm compiling it right now.
making it difficult for anyone who isn't already expert or to follow along without.
No, that's what my guy did. You don't have to be an expert to fucking do it. You copy and paste shit. Oh, that's an expert.
And quoting its errors. Bear in mind, this is the first, very first attempt even worked with a virtual box,
Can't even fucking talk, dude. He's like an eBay. He's trying to be some fucking streamer or something, dude. He's trying to check all the fucking boxes, trying to become like some personality on the internet. And he's sitting there insulting me, asking if I'm new to the internet. Of course he won't get in fucking voice. Of course he won't do it. Thank you. See, it works for a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of people who don't know anything about Linux. They got it working. The biggest problem with this whole thing seems to be the networking. Because a lot of people have way different fucking network setups. Yeah, but no, this guy, he's not just... He's like getting fucking arrogant about it, dude. He's getting arrogant about it.
Service or anything. That's I never ever did. So yes, I need step by step. If you make it in tutorials or somebody mention it, this point it doesn't work, this point, you look into it. You're not mocking people and trying to threaten them. And
no, this guy's typing and typing and typing, and I said, okay, fine, hurry up, let's get in voice chat real quick, because I have to sleep, I work, I have a life, and he didn't fucking do it, he kept typing. So, no, sorry, dude, that's when you're pissing me off. You don't fucking sit here and denigrate me on my channel, and then not fucking prove yourself with screen sharing. You have to prove your claims. You're claiming that my guide doesn't work, and you won't fucking prove it with video evidence. You won't even make a video proving it doesn't work. Go ahead, start from scratch and do a fucking video, and we'll all see where you fuck it up. But you know, just as well as I do, Mr. Geddes, that you'll never do that, because we'll all see that your fat fingers are fucking it all up because you're a fucking foreign. Oh, look at that, it compiled. Isn't that fucking weird? All right, next step. These are comments. That's generally what the pound sign means. That's me saying things and kind of like going off. All right, so then we'll do this. All right. So we have to add this on the very bottom. You can even add this copy and end of paste. It doesn't matter. See that? When it's blue like that, that means that it's commented out and it will not do anything negative for you because it's commented out. That's what that pound sign means. If we remove the pound sign, it turns white. If we add it, it turns blue. So it's okay to go ahead and copy everything, all 5 lines here instead of just the 3. That's okay. And then we save it. And then we exit. And then we system restart MySQL. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do this and do this little, we're going to copy all that, paste it in. Okay, done. All right. Then we're going to CD to this. We're going to get the client data. All right. It's done. Look at it. It's fucking easy. This is easy, dude. I've been making tutorials on the internet for like over 20 years. I've made really complex fucking tutorials, actually probably more complex than this, and people have been able to follow it. I try to be thorough. Again, the problem is I'm not going to make a video every 3 days for every Linux update. I can't do that. I make a general video and then I update my text guide because it's unreasonable for anybody to fucking be able to keep up with all the Linux changes all the time. Oh, see, I fucked up that paste. What do you mean cannot stat? I think I might have copied it already. Let me ls nv dist etc modules. So did they move? Wait a minute. Did I misspell this or something? Apt install MC. Let's make it easier, so I can just get a look at this folder. Because see, Azerothcore may have changed the folder or something. That's not something I did. Did I fucking not copy that, dude? Hold on, I don't think I copied this. Because it's missing this folder. I don't think I copied this. Oh, okay. Alright, well that would have fucking compiled, right? Had I, I'm just gonna build because apparently I didn't fucking git clone this second one right here. You gotta git clone both of them. See? I'm inarticulate with rage, and I go and miss a fucking line right here. If you miss one line, it'll fuck up your install. Alright? So that was my fault. My guy didn't fuck up. I fucked up because I was probably talking and pasting this at the same time. And I guess it didn't paste right. I also don't like this window because I can't hit Shift Insert. I have to right click every time, and I don't like doing that. So... yeah. So obviously, we're all human. We can all make mistakes. But my guide is essentially perfect. It has all the correct information. Unless, of course, Azerothcore makes a change or Linux makes a change. In fact, I did notice this 13.6 Linux did make a change, but it's a different thing having nothing to do with Azerothcore. So... yeah, it worked for all these people, but apparently... according to this guy, my guy doesn't work. I don't know, so...
telling them you have to. It's like he's trying to make you a zip slave or something.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to make you my slave when you're claiming that my guide doesn't work and I want you to prove it in video. Yeah, that's a slave, dude.
That's unbelievable. That's really unbelievable.
You know what Carl Sagan says, right? Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And you don't have any evidence of it fucking up, except your word of mouth. And you won't show anybody how you fucked it up. But you're blaming me. So fuck you, you're a cocksucker.
Unbelievable. Add me on Discord, blah, 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 screenshot. And he's sharing publicly his fucking Discord name. And then he's crying that people adding him and asking.
Yeah, because here's what happened. Yesterday, I sent this guy an email. And I said, I'll help you hop in Discord. And about 5 minutes later, I got somebody who added me on Discord. So I got up out of bed. I was going to sleep because I worked last night. I got up out of bed. I added this guy, and I'm like, okay, so like share your screen or whatever. And he's like all confused, like, what? Wait a minute, what? I said, aren't you this Geddes guy? And he's like, no, I was asking. I need some help with something else. I was like, I didn't fucking tell you to add me. Who the hell are you, dude? And they keep doing this, like hundreds over the last like 4 months. Hundreds of random foreigners keep adding me on Discord as if I have to stop my life to help them immediately. They don't even ask permission or anything. They don't say, hey, nirv, are you willing to help me or anything? Nope, they just fucking push. Foreigners have always been this pushy on the internet. It's one of the very first things I noticed about the internet on IRC, Internet Relay Chat. They would say things like, please, somebody send, please. They would type the letter PLZ, please, send. They wouldn't like actually like try to talk to anybody or like have a discussion or say, hey, does anybody have this? They would just push you, dude. And the only thing they understand is the word no, comma, sorry. That's the only fucking thing to get these foreigners away from you. No, sorry. No, sorry. Anything else did not work. And it really bugged me early on the internet. 31 fucking years ago, I noticed this shit. That these foreigners are fucking pushy. They have no decency at all, man. So yeah, of course I'm gonna call him a fucking foreign. When this random guy adds me, like after hundreds of fucking people in the last 4 or 5 months, I had enough, dude. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. I said, what the fuck, dude? Why are you guys so pushy?
For you sharing publicly. If you want that, you could send me email with that email. I will agree. It's directly to me. Nobody sees it.
Yeah,
if you don't want anyone contacted you,
I don't care if they see it. I care if they fucking insist that I help them and stop what I'm doing and fucking help all these guys one-on-one, defeating the total fucking reason I even made a video in the first place. I didn't make a video and say, hey guys, I'll help you one-on-one. I didn't say that. I had the video that shows how to do it. These fucking people are just lazy, and you're not deserving of fucking installing it if you're not willing to go do the work, dude. It's not even a lot of work. I mean, I'm doing it right now again. Oh God, see, if I fucking would have pasted, I'm gonna have to rewind this fucking stream and see how the fuck I missed that one line, because it has to basically recompile it all now.
You to the Discord, stop sharing your personal details. Stop sharing the contacts you don't want people contacted you.
You dumbass. Just he can't even get anything right. You can't get anything right, dude. And even with this automated install here that you found, you still had errors. You have to have somebody else see what you're doing wrong. What if you have schizophrenia or something? What if you're doing all totally fucked up shit and you don't notice it? How are you ever going to learn, Geddes? You're not even willing. Dude, when I was first learning Linux, I was willing to talk to anybody and share my screen or have them share the screen to teach me things if they were willing to take the time. That's how you fucking actually learn, dude. But you don't want that. Fucking weird-ass foreign. He's just a camera-mugging e-beggar or something. Like, it doesn't make sense why he wouldn't want to fucking go privately have a conversation, share your screen, nothing's streamed, nothing's public, and I fix your problems, and you go, oh shit, that's where my busted brain fucked up. Thanks, Nirv Gorilla. Yeah, and then you say, all right, now stop fucking insulting me in my channel. Okay, sorry, yeah, I'm foreign. Sorry, Nirv, I'm a foreign. We just automatically do that because we're fucking foreign.
And a minute later, not even minute, look, it's okay, because I was working on that one. I didn't even read that, because I need...
Read? Read? Oh, I can't stand him. Can't fucking stand him. Was that you, Daz? Were you the one that added me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just, like, I'm not a people person. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm kind of an introvert teetering on misanthrope? I just... Again, I know people don't know about this shit. The problem is that if you're gonna fucking blame me and point your finger, you better fucking prove it. Because if the roles reversed and I'm on YouTube fucking insulting people and blaming them for shit not working, I had better fucking prove it, dude. And me, knowing me, I would do that. I'm a fan of proving things. Not this guy. He's gonna keep talking his fucking shit.
To refresh with the video to see if it had been only seen when I saw another update with the fucking problem. Not even a minute. Look, you're not getting in Discord, so I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Anyway, this video is a revised edition from the original. On our video and blah 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 blah. In that video, I speak very slowly, blah 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 blah. My text, if you want, you can read later on when video gonna be published. 30 minutes. All right. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see
this, not dis. It's this.
Because I was working and trying. Yes, this seems dead near blah blah blah. Don't have server. That's completely missed in his paper, because he was saying you don't even need video, you can follow my paper is updated.
See, he doesn't even know where my sequel comes from. He's look, I don't expect you to. I don't know why you even why do you care where it comes from? Just follow the guide like I'm doing and mysteriously you'll have it, dude. If you want to dig deeper, that's outside of the scope of my guide. Do you understand that guides on the internet typically have a scope? It's not a guide. Like, how far back should I start, dude? Should I say that this is this box? This is a computer, and this is a CPU, means central processing unit. And luckily, we don't have to deal with IRQs and DMAs anymore because we're not dealing with DOS. We're dealing with Windows 10 and 11 and things like that. I mean, how far back do you want me to go, dude? All right, so finally fucking finishing here. And I already did this, so I don't need to do it again. I got to do the copy. Config files. So this is a bit longer than it needs to be, just because I missed one fucking step. Because, you know, Tony Hawk can do stunts out the veins of my forehead right now. Alright, so let's do... We did the data. I just want to make sure it's okay to copy. You fucker. I don't like command window. I don't like right-clicking the paste. Alright, now it works. See, it copied those just fine, because I actually did it right this time. Alright, now we got to make a start script. And you can hit start of script. In fact, you can even copy from here. Remember that # means it's commented out. It will not affect your script. So it goes down to end of script. I think that's pretty fucking clear. Okay, then we do this bash RC. And then we gotta do all this right here. And you paste it at the bottom like this. Easy, right? And then you type the source. And now you start your server by typing the word start. And then wow. Oh, I thought my guide didn't fucking work, dude. Look it, and I'm gonna say this as succinctly as I can, and without trying to be arrogant. My guide is the best way to do this. There are other ways to do this, including Docker and other scripts like other people do with automation, but this is the real heterosexual way to do this. Why? Well, first of all, it's Linux, so it's going to be the best fucking server. Secondly, it gives you all the power, because when you compile your own code, that means that it's not some shady executable from some random person's website. You don't know if they injected a virus or some sort of a backdoor into their fucking executable. You don't know. This is the way to get directly from the source code and make any changes you want. You have total control here. It's easy. It's portable, meaning you can copy your characters outside of this server and make them into another server, a whole different computer if you want. And you're not at the mercy of some guy who made an automation thing. You're not at the mercy. In fact, after you follow my guide, you don't even need me anymore, because you can go off and do your own thing and find out more about Linux if you want, or find out more about MySQL if you want, find out more about what the hell, how to open ports and things like that. You know, that you can dig so much deeper. I made this simple, so the whole goal is you can get up and running as fast as possible. That's why I made this. I don't want to fucking lollygag around, and not everybody wants to learn about Linux, dude. Some people just want to get it up and running. That's fine. You can do that. You can already get, like I'm doing right now. I can get in there and I can immediately start playing. And after I'm, you know, played and had a lot of fun, then I can log out and I can go and learn more about this. But this is the best way to do it. And I'm a big fan of doing things correctly. For instance, see this right here? This is an emulator. And then I'm going to load up Chocolate Doom. And this is the best way to play Chocolate Doom in 2026. You hear that music? You hear that music? Where's that coming from? That's coming from this right here. Watch me pause the game. Hear that? When I pause it, it slowly fades out. Because this is a real fucking emulator, dude. Other people will tell you other ways to play the game Doom right here and have this type of audio quality, but they tell you to play files off your hard drive. Can you do that? Yes, you can, but it's not the best way to do it. Why? Because this is an emulator. It's actually emulating it accurately. The buttons even fucking work, and I can turn the power button on and off, and I can change like levels and shit. It's like an actual emulator of this Roland MIDI device. Now, would I tell you to fucking play Doom with like audio files on your computer, like FLAC files, instead of this? No, because it's the wrong fucking way to do it. It's not accurate. It's inaccurate. There's always multiple ways to do things, but I go for the best, objectively best and most accurate way to do things. All right, so my server seems to be up, dude. Now, how do we get our IP? Remember, IP space A. I'm gonna copy this IP, and then I'm gonna paste it into the data US and realmlist.wtf. Paste it. There it is. You can clearly see it's the same IP as the one we just set up. Now I have to make a quick account. So, oh, I guess I have to change the IP here too. Yeah. So let's stop the server. So you can type stop here. And then we're going to do this, change the quick name. What was his name? GED. What was his name? This for IS. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. I didn't mean to be so vulgar. Then we have to do this realm list right here. There's two different ways to do it. That's why I have my guide set up like this. And I try to clearly speak here. If you're going to be LAN only, like not having people remotely connect to you, you got to use this one. But if you're going to have people remotely connecting to you, you have to use this one with your external IP address. Internal IP, let me make this bigger. Internal IP, external IP. Open to LAN only, open to the internet. LAN only, internet. Got it? I tried to be clear on that. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. So this is 1.14, right? Yeah, 1.14. So it has to match your internal IP. And the account, start, and I'm gonna type wow, and I'm gonna create an account called nirv banana. When it's up, it's not up yet, it's not up yet, it's not up yet. Wait for it. We're gonna create an account on my own World of Warcraft server right here. Bots are logging in, and I just hit create. Okay, now I'm gonna make myself a GM, and that's it. Now I can get in. nirv banana. Banana. Oh, wow, that's rocket surgery, dude. Fucking rocket surgery. I thought my guide didn't work, cocksucker. I thought it didn't fucking work. I thought it didn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that sad? Is that sad? Fucking cocksucking foreign. Your guide doesn't work. I'm foreign.
More frequently, and his paper published. It's already removed the paper. Oh no, sorry, somewhere. It was main page. I think yes, it's removed that comment. It was one of the first comments with this to download. This one. No, this one. That's a reply. With the document, so I downloaded that document. Is very unclear. It's all over the place. Is even they cannot shut up. Is talks. Do this step and then complete different talks. 7 minutes video. Is does this next without even telling you need to press that next. You need to cancel this. You don't need this or you need this. So yeah, we got to the point. I said, sorry, documents does not show blah blah blah. I have found in this video that is showing how to install in MySQL, but I shut up now. Sorry again, don't really want to cause any trouble. Thanks and have a nice sleep. That's it. And I went sleep as well, because on my where I lived, it was I think 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. I was sitting trying to do it, nothing. And I left it like that. I didn't even look at the emails. I didn't even look at nothing. And yesterday I checked it, another video from that. Keep forgetting this dude name, DK Inspirations. And I thought I tried this one because I thought this one doesn't work. It can't be me. It cannot be me.
No, it can't be you. I just fucking did it from start to fucking server. Come on. It can't be you, foreign.
It's just...
Okay, all right. If you're still not convinced, Mr. Geddes, make a video right now, start to finish, and show me that it doesn't work. And we'll find out exactly what you fucked up. But you won't do that, because you're a fucking disingenuous sack of foreign shit.
Doesn't work. I try everything. I reinstall it. Like I said, I even, from a Sunday, I didn't go sleep all night. I spent more than 24 hours directly just trying to sort it out this and see if it works or it doesn't work and all that. So yesterday I did thought I'm gonna just Google it, and then I'll Google it and YouTube just write.
Yeah. I mean, my guide. There's a lot of text here, but you said that yourself that you want more information. You want to know what's going on. You're not sure what's going. I tried to be balanced, where I didn't give you too much information. I didn't overload you with a polysyllabic vocabulary. I kept my perspicacity pretty low. I'm not using a polysyllabic huge vocabulary to confuse you about shit and terms and concepts that you don't even give a shit about. But then I tried to explain a couple things, like the IP thing right here. So that's what a balance means, dude. I mean, if you have a better way to write this, go ahead, I implore you. Like that other guy did with this automation. This guy right here, he automated it. But if you tell it 13 seconds, listen closely.
And there's been a few community-driven projects that I've looked at, mainly nirv.
So if you look at this dude's guide, it's mostly my fucking text. I mean, I'm not trying to take credit or anything, but I'm just saying, like, if you look at the shit he types in his guide right here, like this one right here, that's clearly it's in my guide. It's right here. It just makes it easier. I made this fucking whole command right here. So it's less for you to type. I went out of my way to fucking type all this shit. If you try to figure out how to go and edit this permit root login and shit, you can do it. It just takes longer. So I did. I took some shortcuts on some of the commands. And of course, I didn't really explain it too well because you can go on your own and figure out what all this shit means. I just wanted people to get up and running as fast as possible. So, and other people find that shit valuable and they go and use them in their guides. And I like that. And in fact, my first guide, I included this permanent IP. But again, it didn't work for everybody because a lot of people have very weird fucking networks. And I don't have time to sit here and fucking consider how many routers somebody has, how many different network cards in their computer they have. And just, they have a lot of messes, dude, especially Wi-Fi shit. So one guy even said that he doesn't even have an interface, a network interface, a NIC. He said he doesn't have one because he has Wi-Fi. Well, that's what Wi-Fi is. Wi-Fi is a network interface card. And so is a LAN card, a RJ45 Cat6 fucking cable going into the back of your computer. That's still a network interface card too. But so is Wi-Fi. You can't sit here, you can't be on the internet without a network interface card. But he said he didn't have one because he's on Wi-Fi. See, like the terms, they don't, I don't expect everybody to know all this stuff. But if you're going to start pointing fingers at me and saying my shit's wrong, well, I'm going to have to see video evidence of that, or you're going to have to share your screen, or I'm just going to have to block you because I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time to teach everybody everything. I don't even know everything. I just want people to get a WoW server up fast. That's it. I don't want to deal with all this other shit. I'm too busy of a person. I got too much of other shit going on in my life. I don't have time to fucking help everybody one-on-one. But if you're going to be publicly fucking denigrating me and castigating me, well, I'm going to challenge you. That's what I just did with this guy. I'm challenging him, and he's going to call the police on me or whatever the fuck he's... Go ahead. He's probably going to delete this video, but he was talking shit when I showed up, dude. He was talking major shit when I showed up.
Don't worry, your both accounts been reported, and let's ban you on this one as well.
Reported? Who are you going to report me to? The cyber police? Consequences will never be the same? All right, good night. I'm out of here.